you have a tax bill with the tax office and it's stressing you out, don't worry, you're not alone. There's so many people in Australia, so many business owners who owe money to the tax office, who can't seem to figure out how to pay them back, and it's keeping them awake at night. If this is you, then one of the systems or one of the tools that you might be able to use is a system called Profit First. And I'm a Profit First professional, so I'm trained to give you guidance and help and support to set up a cash flow management system that will work for you and your business so that you can pay those taxes down and get a system in place to pay your taxes off on time. Wouldn't that be amazing? It's definitely doable. Definitely doable. I've had multiple clients over the years who have used the Profit First system to get themselves in a position where they're not able to just pay this quarter's BAS statement and this year's tax return, but to start paying down the previous year's taxes as well. You may need help with negotiating with the tax office, and we've got systems and we've got people that we can help to do that as well, and making sure that your cash flow is correct and knowing that you've always got money set aside for taxes will really boost your stance when it comes to negotiating with the tax office. If they can see that you're always putting money aside every single week for taxes and then paying them, then that's going to be in good stead, especially if you've not paid them at all over the last few years. So what is Profit First? Profit First is a method where we use different bank accounts to set aside money for specific purposes for use in your business. There's 5 foundational accounts. So you've got your income all coming into one business bank account, and that money is then split up into the different areas of your business. And so what are those areas? Taxes, a specific dedicated bank account for taxes. Owner's pay, making sure that you as the business owner actually gets paid for the work that you put into the business. Profit, making sure that the business has some money left over for a rainy day, so that if shit hits the fan, you know that you've got some buffer there to cover some costs, to give you some leeway to make some decisions that may have to be made. You've got a bit of cash there as a buffer. Number 4 is your bills account, making sure that you've got enough money set aside for bills and you're not overspending on bills that are not necessarily making you money in the business. The 5th one, so we've got income, taxes, owner's pay, profit, and bills. Those are our 5. Now, there can be some other accounts as well if you really desperately need them, or if you think it makes sense. So for example, in my business, I've got a wages account because wages always used to stress me out. Oh my gosh, it's wages day on Friday. We don't have any money. What am I going to do? Make some phone calls, get some money in. I need $2,000. I'll get $2,000 in. The great thing about Profit First is that it tops up all of the different bank accounts because we work on a percentage basis. So if you get $1,000 into your bank account, you split it out evenly across to the different bank accounts depending on what percentage they're in. So if you need $1,000 for wages, you won't bring in $1,000, you might bring in $2,000 or $1,500, and that'll flow through to the different bank accounts so that you've got enough money for wages. So it changes your perspective. Now, the perspective that I wanted to bring to this particular video is around taxes. If you have money outstanding to the tax office, please be aware that they're going to start asking you for that money very shortly. And so not waiting for the tax office to come knocking on your door and sending you nasty notices saying they're going to start taking money out of your bank account. Don't wait for that time to start negotiating with the tax office. They're not going to listen unless you've got a big chunk of money. And who's got a big chunk of money these days? What you need to do is be quite proactive and set up your tax bank account straight away and start putting a percentage of your money aside into that tax account every single week. So you might start smallish, 10%, 15%, 20% of your money goes into that tax bank account. And then when the tax bill is due, you can then use that money to pay your tax bill. If you do this, you'll then start to create a credit history with the tax office that they'll be more likely to negotiate with you rather than just sending you the nasty letters out. So have a think about it. Do you want to continue your business? Are you ready to start paying the tax down to the tax office and to start making an effort to pay the taxes? If you are, then I'd love to have a chat with you around how we can structure your business and your finances within your business so that you can pay the tax office down. You can pay your taxes on time, because I know you can. It's just a matter of making sure the money is there and not prioritizing it on other things. And yes, it may mean some difficult decisions to make, but I'd rather you do them now before the tax office stresses you out than later when they're knocking on the door. So send me an email or find me on Facebook, Jodie Porteous, Money Management Coach, and I will definitely have a conversation with you about how Profit First can work with your business to start paying down your taxes. Thank you.